at the center position. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Guys like Josh R. Richardson is a 3-and-D type. Plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
Now here's Hayward. Lets it go from deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
What vision from Pirtle getting it.
Washington passes to Hayward. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Pirtle. Richardson gets a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Richardson's got 5.
Though Richardson's improved his ball handling, he's still more comfortable in catch and shoot.
The offensive rebound, Hayward, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And that one is good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's Richardson. 5 points in the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. Pirtle with a screen on Washington. Pirtle dishes to Johnson. Stolen by Washington.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
The pass to Ball. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Richardson. For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Great last offseason, the Hornets decided to part.
A critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Now, Vassell, after Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Jones, no luck. Ball feeling it out a bit.
Yeah, you can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ball against Jones, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Pass to Rozier. From past the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pass to Vassell. Richardson with it. The 3. Drills the three-pointer. Richardson's got 8.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Attack the hoop, Keldon, and good things will happen.
The Spurs have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. A different look now for San Antonio. Zach Collins checked in for Pirtle. Roby comes in for Devin Vassell. And Keita Bates-Diop subbed in for Richardson. Rozier kicks the ball to end the run. No good that time.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Offensive rebound. Here's Roby. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. They trail by 11. Rozier the pass to Hayward. Fires for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. And this matchup with Charlotte, first game of the NBA season for them.
And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Now, here's Collins. Kicks to Jones. 6 to shoot. Back to Collins. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the rejection by Collins. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They have made it very tough to get a shot. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Devin Vassell out there with Josh Richardson. And it's McDermott, and it's Roby in at the 5. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 30. .7% from the field during his time in Boston.
Second free throw, no good. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injuries
on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Richardson against Ball. McDermott, no one around him. They get it back. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. And Rozier, here we go. The shot's good.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Richardson against Ball. Richardson, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Rozier kicks to Plumlee. Ball from long range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Vassell's got 4 rebounds in this game. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span. And
tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Collins checked in for Isaiah Roby. Zhang comes in for Keita Bates-Diop. Johnson, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Jones subbed in for Josh Richardson. Here's Rozier, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And looking now at some numbers for Rozier, a very nice season for him last year. He was around 19 points per game last year. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick, because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Jones finds Zhang. That one's off, still out of sync. Hornets trail by 12. Washington, that's good. Washington's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, Jones with the drive. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And the pass to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Hayward from outside. Doesn't go for him. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Jones. And Paul with the block. It's stolen by Jones. Back to Collins. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
Nice to see Keldon Johnson developing his passing game, getting the ball to a ready shooter.
Rozier for three. Rebound by Chang.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Johnson, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
There's the power in Johnson's game. Beasting in the lane.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Vassell. He kicks to Collins. And here is Johnson. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's San Antonio in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been active and effective. And
that was 4 words. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, they've got to thank the bench for this big lead. The second unit is doing work, and it's motivating.
Yeah, the starters have to step up to keep up. And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. The Timberwolves out in Minnesota will go up against the Thunder. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Not sure we'll see an upset tonight. Big disparity between these teams.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court for Charlotte, Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. The big men on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Ball in at the point.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Ball against Jones. Pirtle kicks to Jones. Fires from the line. A rebound by Washington.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with
at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Pirtle with a screen on Rozier. Now here's Vassell. He's guarded closely. Nice shot by Pirtle. And the Spurs lead by 13.
They're getting on a roll.
Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Roby comes in for Johnson. And Keita Bates-Diop's subbed in for Vassell.